I totally parked so bad. Actually, this song is so fitting. Good afternoon, good morning, good night. Hi, how are you? My name's Grace. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe so that we can be besties and have amazing FaceTime convos. We are headed to get an espresso. We're going to have, honestly, a heart-to-heart conversation with high school. I'm gonna be honestly speaking to my younger self and giving the advice I wish that I could have heard when I was in high school. But obviously we can't do something this serious and something this valuable without some caffeine. What type of human would we be without caffeine? Just kidding. We would literally be how we're supposed to be without caffeine. Do as I say, not as I do. Every once in a while, you know, it's all right. Secured. So if you're at least interested in what I got, so I got a tall shaken espresso, almond milk, no classic syrup, and chocolate cream cold foam. I haven't gotten this before. I usually change up whichever cold foam I'm gonna get. So let's try this one. My poor sensitive teeth. Whoever made this, oh my gosh, I was supposed to find our parking spot first before I tried it. All right, found our spot. So the topic of today's video is what I wish I knew in high school. I've been wanting to make this video for a while. High school is such a good spot and time in your life that you shouldn't hate it. And I did. I hated high school. I really don't have any amazing experiences that I think about, that I love. And when I do think of high school, I think of sadness. And I wish I didn't. So from a 20-year-old girl to you, I hope that you hear what I have to say. To start off, the biggest thing that I would say to my younger self in high school, before high school, is it's okay to be alone. I don't know why, but I've always just feared being alone, and I've always hated people knowing I was alone for some reason. I really never liked it. I would try to avoid it at all costs. Like, I didn't care what I had to do. I just did not want to be alone, which is a horrible thing to bring into adulthood. I'm trying to make up for that now, and I just wish I learned that lesson earlier, especially before high school. So during my freshman year, I had my best friend, my little group, and freshman year we split. They chose one lifestyle and I chose another, and you know, they're hanging out with their new friends that I did not want to be around, that I wasn't gonna get involved with. And so I ended up being alone. I ended up having to make other friends. I don't like that. Just used to be the person that was super, super, super shy, hated ordering at restaurants, like hated any type of contact. During my freshman year, I was really, really alone. I tried to find new friends, but I just felt like I really couldn't fit in with anybody else. I'm sure I just didn't look around enough. I just remember sitting alone at lunch, like all the time, and even just sitting in the bathroom at lunch. Like, you know those movies in high school where it takes place in high school and the main character, not even the main character, just somebody is like a loser and they just sit in the bathroom during lunch? Like, that was literally me. And that just breaks my heart, you know, so I don't want anybody else to go through that. Yeah, I really wish I could tell my younger self, like, honey, it is okay to be alone. It's okay to sit alone at lunch. Like, get a book, you know? Like, journal, like, do something productive. I'm not sure, honestly, if anybody was, like, looking at me or would even notice if I was sitting alone or care. That was my fear, though. I just really cared about what other people thought of me. And I really cared about other people's perception of me. I wanted their validation, even if I didn't like them. I wanted to be, like, cool. It's okay to be alone. It's honestly kind of a flex. Like, you're super independent, and if nobody fits your standards, then good for you. Like, you're doing your thing, you know? Secondly, I would tell myself your grades do matter. If you're in high school and you don't know what you want to do, maybe you don't want to go to college, you gotta get good grades. You do not know what you want when you are in that age demographic of high school. You don't know what you want. I'm sorry, but you don't. And then also, if you are wanting to go to college, your grades do matter. If you were like me and you wanted to go to college but you didn't really care about your grades, get on that. Seriously, your grades are going to be your paycheck in college. Seriously, if you have a 4.0 GPA, you're gonna get a great scholarship, a discount on college, right? And even though I know high school work is dumb work, it's just busy work, and if anything, that makes it easier. If it's easy work, then do it, and then you'll get free money in college, you know? And if you ask anybody in college if they could go back and redo something in high school, they would 100% redo their grades to get better grades, because it's that important, unfortunately. That is totally something you should focus on, make your priority in high school. This third one, I really wish I knew, and that is you are not going to see your peers after you graduate. I don't know why that was such a big fear of mine, that I was gonna see people after I graduated. I've literally seen maybe one person after I graduated at like some random coffee spot. So if you're making decisions based on if you're going to maybe see somebody after high school, or like if you're going to the same college as your friend or whatever, do not base your decisions on your classmates in high school. We won't get into this, but they're probably not going to be your real friends, and they're probably not your real friends right now. Sorry if that was like, you know, kind of aggressive, but I just wish somebody said this to me. Then branching off of this is the fourth thing I would love to know. It's so important to find at least one or two really good friends. My sister, best friend, Carmela, met her in my Spanish class freshman year, and we've been inseparable since, for what is that, 6 years now? And we met at school. Her and I have stuck with each other through everything, and so I think there's a lot of people that I know from high school that have that one friend. They have that one friend that's, you know, their best friend, and they basically don't lose contact with them after high school. You know, don't waste your time doing things for other people that probably don't care about you. Get your best friend. Put value and time and effort into that friendship. My last thing that I would love to know if I was in high school: life is not black and white, and you're going to be okay. When I was in high school, I feel like everybody, all the teachers around me, I just felt like there was a black and white world. There were two paths. You either go to college or you don't. That was it for the rest of your life, you know? And I feel like that just couldn't be farther from the truth. College is not what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be my entire life, and it is not at all. It's just been a really beautiful journey for me, and I can get into that for another video, but your life is not going to be black and white. If you are making the decision to go to college because you think you'll be guaranteed a job, you are wrong. That is not true. So if that's the only reason why you're going to college, there's other options. This world is not black and white. There's so many opportunities. There is so many unexpected things you don't know that could happen, and God seriously will work in your life if you invite him to. And so if you just trust him to lead you, he will, and he will lead you to the best plans that he has for you, better than anything you could ever dream of. So I wish I just knew God has a plan for me, and it's not what I think it is, and it's going to be better than what I thought it was. I think I just really viewed the future negatively, and I think that's how a lot of people the age in high school feel. But it's not about the blame, it's about what are you going to do with what you're given? How are you going to make the best out of a situation? And now time for some encouragement, because those were kind of hard truths. In all seriousness, put your time in things that matter: God, family, and your future. That's it. That's what life is, girl. I felt like I was never supposed to be there. High school is just not the end, it's just the beginning. I think I also felt like this in high school because I was totally canceled in my high school because of my social media. I was doing Christian TikTok for a while, and it kind of blew up over COVID. Long story short, everybody hated me. Everybody made fun of me for whatever reason that may be, but it happened. I had never experienced that before until high school, and so I did not have the best experience. But even so, I just wish that I like made the most out of that situation. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I took those instances to turn them around instead of letting them be negative. Like, I wish I turned them positive in some way. You know, like I wish I took it as an opportunity to stand up for myself, or I wish I took it as an opportunity to preach the gospel to these people. So don't let this be you, is what I'm saying. Don't regret things that you have control of now. That is good. That should be copyrighted. Don't, wait, I forgot what I said. Don't regret the things that you have control of right now. Alright, well, with all that said, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe and comment your 2 cents. I want to hear something you have to say about high school, or if you're in it right now, just let me know whatever you're thinking about this video. And I hope that I could speak into you. I hope you have a wonderful day or night. I will see you in my next video. Okay, little off topic, little side note. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I just got my first like PR gift from Mario Badescu. I've literally been praying, just really trying hard to be able to get to this starting point. It's so crazy to see things in the physical, like see things actually happen. First, they sent a lip mask with acai and vanilla, so we're definitely gonna try this. Also, this drying lotion. And then lastly, the facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. This is just so amazing. I remember when this was like the biggest trend ever, but let's try this lip mask. It smells amazing. Oh wow. So I was expecting this to be light and almost like a gloss, but it is definitely a lip mask. This is going to be great when I get like super chapped lips. Thank you so much, Mario Badescu. Okay.